talk about the Chinese New Year. Okay, so China have their own calendar called the lunar calendar, and that's why they celebrate Chinese New Year now the 15th of February. So this is a time that's also the Spring Festival, and now there are millions of Chinese people, probably like 700 or 800 million, are traveling home to their home cities where their families are to celebrate this Spring Festival and Chinese New Year. And the next year, or the upcoming year now, is called the Dog Year. So the Chinese calendar is based up on 12 different animals, and the upcoming year now is the year of the dog. So this is the time where a lot of people get to meet their families that they usually don't do throughout the whole year. This is the time when you travel home to your home cities and celebrate a really traditional Chinese New Year. And I'll tell you a little bit about this and what's so weird about the Chinese New Year. So originally this festival is to pray to the god for good planting and good harvest. The spring is coming up and all the farmers around in the country was praying to God that this year will be the best year possible. And as you probably know, the Chinese people are awesome at firecrackers and firework. However, there have been some regulations regarding this because people went a little bit overboard regarding the firecrackers. But still, on the Chinese New Year, it's the most firecracker that fires in the whole wide world at once. So be cautious if you're traveling around in small cities, you might get hit by some firecrackers. However, it's really cool to see, and that tradition actually comes from they want to scare away the demons or the bad gods, and that's why they have these very loud firecrackers around in the whole China. Here in Shanghai, usually you say that it lives between like 25 and 30 million people, but during this Spring Festival it's estimated that about 10 million people just leaves this city. That's why it's super empty in Shanghai right now. A lot of stores are closed, a lot of restaurants are closed, everything is closed here, and all of the people that live here and work here are home with their families around in the country. And some fun facts about this Spring Festival is a typical time where you bring home your girlfriend or boyfriend, and a lot of times there is pressure from the Chinese families to bring someone home and show that, okay, I'm doing well, I have this girlfriend or boyfriend. Some people get pushed so hard that they even rent a boyfriend or a girlfriend over this Spring Festival, just to show that we're doing well, just to show that to their family that I'm not alone. So there's a lot of people that are rented throughout this Spring Festival just to get home and to show your family that you are doing very well. So the typical Chinese food you eat during this Chinese New Year or the Spring Festival are dumplings. Dumpling is the specialty when we celebrate the Spring Festival. However, since nowadays you eat dumplings throughout the whole year, then it doesn't become as special as it was before, but still, dumplings you should eat on the Chinese New Year. Another really cool thing that they do is giving away stuff like these. They're called hongbaos. It's the red envelope that you give to your kids filled with money, and these are very popular to give away, and the kids basically expect that from their parents to get some money through the new year. This I got from the Sherpa. It's a food delivery service. I didn't get any money. I wish I would, but the thing is that they have started to do these even digitally. In your WeChat account, you can actually send red envelopes to your friends or family as a gift now for the Chinese New Year. That's why I freaking love China. They're so inventive. So there are two things you're not really allowed to do during this Chinese New Year. First of all, you're not allowed to shower. Yeah, you heard me right. During the Chinese New Year, you're not allowed to shower the first day and the second day of the Chinese New Year. The origins to this I don't really know, but it's redundant. It's just a funny thing that you're not allowed to shower through some historical reason. The second thing is that you're not allowed to take out the trash. So during these festivities, it's usually a bunch of families that get together and celebrate it and eat a lot and drink a lot, and there's a lot of trash building up, but you're not allowed to do that during the first days of the Chinese New Year. So when it's over, it's so much trash thrown out on the, everywhere basically. So that's one really weird fact about the Chinese New Year. As you probably already have seen, that during the Chinese New Year they decorate everything in red, including Magnus Detmar. They also put up red lantern basically everywhere in the whole city, which is very beautiful. So I know what you're asking yourself by now. How do you say Happy New Year in Chinese? Well, since I'm a language expert and I've been studying Chinese for thousands of years, no, my Chinese is terrible, but I'm working on it, and what I've read and what I know that a lot of people are saying is 新年快乐. It's basically a new year happy. That's basically what it's translated to. 新年快乐. And then you can also say it in Cantonese, then it's Kong Hei Fa Choi or something like that. I'll put the wording here so you can read it yourself. But that's how you say Happy New Year in Cantonese and Chinese. Anyways, that is it for today's video. Hope you have enjoyed this little video about the Chinese New Year. It's a very big deal here in China, and it's a very big deal around the world, since 1 of every 5 people in the world are Chinese, and they're celebrated today for the Chinese New Year. My name is Magnus Detmar. I'm an entrepreneur here in Shanghai, China, and I do a lot of videos about my journey here as an entrepreneur in this beautiful country and in this beautiful city. So if you want to see more of me, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you want to give me some love, and I would love to show you more about this amazing country. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys very soon.